Oh, what I'm doing? I'm taking the Christmas decoration off. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost New Year. So, it's time to take off the Christmas decoration. Yeah, it's January 28th. Yeah. What? New Year's month passed? You guys don't know about Lunar New Year. By the way, Happy Lunar New Year.
Oh, what fun we're going to have together.
Trust in me.
Happy New Year. This is Naman. Okay. Happy Lunar New Year. And I have a perfect video I want to share with you guys. It's a trailer by Alan Wu and his team. He started a book called Shentu last year. I read it. I don't remember much about it. I'll 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 tell you about it right after watch this trailer. Fantastic trailer. So let's go ahead and watch this trailer together. Then I will share my enthusiasm with you guys about Alan's new project and his old project. So
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I do remember. Taurus and hair. I do remember this part. Uh, yeah, Alan interviewed with us on uh, last year's Asian American Heritage Month. We're celebrating that. My channel and a whole bunch of other channel. We were celebrating that, and Alan was one of the guests. Uh, so this happened before my stroke, and I was telling Alan I don't remember anything about our interview. I had to watch the interview again, and that was a weird experience watching myself in a very familiar environment with the friends, and oh, I don't remember doing this. So I'm finding out, what memory I have lost, and this Alan's project happened to be Shinto, Memories of a Spring. So anyway, another thing I wanted to share here is Taurus and hair. I do remember this part. Now, a lot of things I did in May, Asian Heritage Month, a lot of those are, some of them I do remember, some of them are foggy. And this interview, I don't remember at all. So, but I do, well, I lie. I do remember this particular part because I remember saying something to Alan about how I love Taurus and hair because it's from one of my favorite storyteller, Aesop. You know, Aesop's Fable, Taurus and hair, and a bunch of other Aesop's Fable. I'm a huge fan of Aesop's Fable, and Alan's company name, comic book company name is Taurus and hair. I'm going, and he seems to have this thing for bunnies.
Those
See,
halcyon
see.
days when you were so small. Just the two of us against all the world.
Man, he hired voice actress. He hired the music composer. Man, he went all out. That's a pretty ballsy move by a young man, and I I'm thoroughly impressed. Now, in in he's called it anthology. First two books was he called it prologue, and he called this anthology, and then his future books 3, 4, 5. Those are, I guess, the main storyteller. But man, I already love it already. Um, He has 8 stories in here, 64 pages, written by Alan Wu. Now this is a kicker. Lip Wei Cheng, he celebrated with us last year also on uh, uh, Asian American Heritage Month. Lip Wei Cheng, and I don't remember. I don't know any of these other people, but Alexandra, she also celebrated with us. So there's 3 people out of that group uh, that have celebrated with us in our channels, and we are being part of this project. Is so honored and I love it, love it. Music composed by Sarah Lin Yao Fang. We gotta invite all these people too, man. Yeah, for the Asian American Heritage Month, and some of them may not be Asian American. I don't care.
You taught me to appreciate simple joys that I had forgotten.
Simple joy is it. Simple joy is it. I was telling Alan, if you can make art, right, like this, where there are food there and people are, drooling and going, I want to eat that. That's a good art. And I believe Alan said this was his artist's idea. Perfect, perfect. New Year stuff here, right? Lunar New Year stuff, right? Moon cake, or is it moon cake, or is it moon pie, or I don't know what you call that, or bunny pie. Those little red pouch that has money in it. That's more of a Chinese tradition, but Korean have a similar tradition too. So, this is perfect. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Over my countless years. We weren't perfect, of course. You had your rebellious years, and sometimes I was sure you hated me. We both made mistakes, but we did the best that we could, day by day.
Oh, you notice the sound effect too? They incorporate sound effects, art, music. My goodness.
Year by year, until before I knew it,
Artwork is fantastic.
he'd grown up. Someday you'll be gone and I'll be alone again. But I'll always
Capture the innocence of the little child. Man, art is fantastic, I'm telling you.
cherish those memories we made. Our memories of spring.
Memories of a spring. You see why this hits on me? Man who lost memory. Trying to recover some of them, Man who found out that he's not immortal. Of course, I knew I was mortal. Of course I knew that, but when I think about it, my day-to-day things I do, things I say like, oh, we could do it tomorrow, oh, if we don't have enough time, I'll just stay up and do it, It's kind of things that says, hey, I'll live forever. There will be tomorrow for me. After the stroke, I'm a man who says, I could be gone tomorrow. There's no guarantee that I'll be here tomorrow. And this is story about this immortal having to say goodbye to our friends. Let me go ahead and go over the book real quick. The first two books that he wrote, Alan wrote, that's Alexa, that's a thing that makes you go immortal. The story revolves around that portion she has to make. I won't spell too much on that. That's first book cover. Here's a second book cover. You see, she's immortal. She look at how much she can survive. It was weird watching my previous interview with Alan. Not recent first one, but the one we did in May. Otaku Young K-pop was interviewing Alan with me in it, and it was weird watching myself because I don't remember a lot of that interview. Some of the stuff I do remember, but it was kind of in fog, um, and I think I have a little two different perspective of Alan's book. I'm a lot more appreciative right now, but I think I know why my previous self wasn't so much into Alan's book like I am now. First of all, my previous self was subconsciously immortal himself, right? He thought, there's tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. My present self says, no, I could be gone tomorrow. And I gotta cherish today. And in this story, we're talking about this immortal that has to say goodbye to her friends who will have a hard time wanting to get close to someone because you don't want to, lose them, right? My previous self would understand this immortal, and my previous self would say, yeah, she'll be fine, and she'll come to understand her mortal friends. Now it's a little bit different. I'm saying, no, she will never understand us. But I think both my previous self and myself now is a little suspicious, a little doubtful that Alan is sincere about this project. He's so young, and these stories has depth, that only be created by, this is my ageism here, only by some wise old man, old woman, not a young man like that. He will not come out with this kind of story, but he did, and he's orchestrating this production, and a lot of confidence in him. I know he's financially. I know he's risking a lot. He's investing his own money to produce this. He doesn't seem like young man. Maybe Alan Wu is the immortal. Hey, Alan. Remember us finally, right? remember us well. Never give up on humanity. Fantastic story. I'm looking forward to this anthology and the following books. I'll provide all the links so you can watch this trailer without my interruption. I recommend you do, and go to I'll provide his Kickstarter link please go there and support his project. This story, I would love to see this story come to life. Anyway, till next time, Namen out.